I came back from my mission to Peru in November of 2013, and I saw her at church. She was teaching Sunday school, and I went there with my brother. And my brother told me beforehand, he's like, hey, I mean, I can hook you up with any girl in the ward. Like, I know them all. They're all my friends. And I can hook you up with anybody you want. And so I saw Synneve, and she had some like real pretty braids in her hair that Sunday and just looking all hot. And I was just like, hey, I said to my brother, I'm like, hey, who's that? And he goes, oh, I don't know who that is. So it was the one girl, I guess, that my brother didn't know. But we ended up meeting, Synneve and I ended up meeting about a month later at a Christmas party. I actually went there with a different girl, but we were at the refreshments table together, and I just kind of mustered up the courage to turn around and talk to her, and that worked pretty well.
It did. I didn't meet or really see Trace until that Christmas party or whatever, so I was just eating cookies, lots of cookies, like you said, and then he just turned around and said, like, I don't usually like Sunday school, but I really enjoyed your lesson. Kind of like great little churchy lead in there. Yeah, okay, well, thank you. Anyway, so then we just started talking, and we were just going, I don't know, it was just a really easy conversation. We had a good time, and some other people joined us, including his date, who didn't know he'd even brought. But yeah, it was just a good.
It was nice though.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a fun chat, and then I went home and he added me on Facebook like that night, which I thought was kind of funny, and then messaged me some more, and yeah, just kind of went from there. But it's really on the up and up.
That was a little awkward.
Yeah.
First night while I was dating someone else.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't recommend that strategy.
No.
I tried messaging Synneve a couple times through Facebook, and we would have conversations for like a couple hours, I guess. Not even that, it'd be kind of like spread out. Like I'd send a message, and like 30 minutes later she'd reply. And I tried that a couple times, and she just kind of stopped replying each time.
Sorry.
And so that was like, I guess, in the late winter, early spring, and then like in February I decided, I'll just give it one last try, and if she's not interested, like, I'll just leave her alone. Like me and this other girl had separated by this time, so I just messaged her again on Facebook, and we just started talking. It was okay.
She was just okay.
Well, she was telling me all about like how she was going to this violin concert and stuff, and I was like, I don't know if I'm like sophisticated enough for this girl, but I mean, whatever. And I asked her, do you want to go to lunch tomorrow? It's Saturday, and I'm just gonna be hanging around. And she said, well, I've got to go sing at this performance thing first, and I have my violin concert later, but I can squeeze in some lunch. And I was like, okay, great. So that was how it first asked me.
Yeah, and then after I did my singing thing or whatever, I met him at the Institute and picked me up, and we went to Chewy's, and we were just talking and eating. And
you had never been to Chewy's?
I'd never been to Chewy's before.
Delicious.
Ordered enchiladas. This is my standard Mexican restaurants, and I guess just forgot to be dainty and ladylike and just scarfed them down really fast. Just,
it's kind of impressive.
Well, yeah, but he barely even started his burrito, and I'm just kind of like dabbing my mouth.
That was good.
Yeah. So it was fun. We were just talking, having a good time, and after we kind of there's this place in Austin that's got really great cookies and great like ice cream sandwiches. So I was telling him about it because he'd never had them before. And he said, oh, maybe we can go like after lunch. I thought, okay, great, that sounds delicious. But then as we were leaving the restaurant, he turned like the opposite way. Like instead of going back to campus.
I still didn't know Austin very well at this point.
Yeah.
In terms of driving.
No, he turns the wrong way, and so I was just kind of thinking like, what's going on? Like, are we going somewhere else? Did you know of like another Tiff's? So we're about to approach like Mopac, which is this new giant road, and so I just asked him like, where are we going? he's like, oh, well, I thought we might go to Tiff's. Like, that's the other way, actually. So I could tell he was really embarrassed, and so I just didn't want to make a big deal out of it because I was freaked out, like trying to steal me away or something. So anyway, but it's a little too embarrassed to keep hanging out. So
it's the end of that. Dude.
Yeah, he just took me home,
dropped you
said
off.
Bye, and
I'm a loser.
Texted me later. So it was a good first date. We quickly went on a couple more that week.
Yeah, all in 1 week.
So I think it was was it third or fourth date? I think we played racquetball and
Where did we go before?
Well, we had our first date at Chewy's.
Well, no, I know that, but on the day of the kiss, where did we go?
Oh, yeah, we went to, I'd just come back from spring break. Yeah, we went to Torchy's and then also to, what's that book place, that bookstore?
Oh, Book People.
Yeah, I went to Book People, browsed around a little bit.
It's definitely your
to Torchy's, and then he suggested hey, I know this cool place in Zilker Park where you can kind of see the skyline and stuff. And so he tells me that he wasn't thinking he was gonna kiss me already, but you said let's go look at the skyline place. I'm like, okay, we're gonna kiss. So we just went up there, and it was really cool because you can just see it's all lit up and look pretty and stuff. So we just sat there and talked for a while, and then it was just kind of I don't know. I think you just get that kind of sense sometimes, it's a good time.
Yeah, you stop talking.
So yeah, I don't know. We were just kind of
You kind of kissed me first, though. Well, no, it was because
I put my hand.
Yeah, you started holding my hand, and we had never done anything besides a goodbye hug. And then that kind of propelled me to be all right, she probably wants me to kiss her now, so.
It was good.
It worked.
Yeah. Just a couple weeks later, we just started dating officially, and then we would go on a walk around West Campus, just next to the university. And we were walking. He was living at home since he at least hadn't started his apartment yet. So he had an hour-long drive from school to home. So before he was gonna go home for that night, we were just walking around and just talking again, and just suddenly kind of turned to me and said I love you. He's like, I love you too. So it was kind of easy, everything. But it's funny is that he likes to say still that because he said I love you first, that he also loves me more. Which kind of bugs me. But
it's also because I asked you out.
And you asked me, but it's just at this point I don't feel like that's relevant. But
I knew that I wanted to say I love you before that, but it was while I was at home and I was texting you, and I was we've already had enough relationship moments through text, so I'm not gonna be
save that.
I'm not gonna have the first time I ever tell you I love you be through text.
Yeah,
it'd be texting do you want to marry me? I knew your parents. I hung out with them a number of times, but still not didn't know them super well, I guess. But I knew I was coming down to. We were gonna go down and hang out with your family for a weekend, and you kind of knew that the proposal was coming, but
we talked about it.
Yeah, we had talked about it, and you knew that I had picked out the ring, and it was kind of just when's it gonna happen? And I kind of kept things very vague from then on because I still wanted to surprise you, even though we had set everything up. I still didn't want you to guess the day of that I was gonna propose to you, and so I called your mom a couple days before we went down there, and I was like, hey, just want to be able to talk to you and Robert, about Synneve. I guess I didn't say directly I want to marry your daughter, so let's talk about it. But they knew too that we were planning on getting married, and she was like, okay, yeah, we talked to Robert about it, figure it out. And she calls me back and is like, so, because she knew that we were going to an Astros game that weekend.
Right.
She's like, so yeah, we can talk about this whenever you get here or whatever, but I don't know, I feel I just have to say that I don't really think Synneve would love, getting proposed to at an Astros game. I was like, no, I'm not gonna propose to her at an Astros game. That's my thing. Like, I was just like, oh, good, because I just thought, like, you might be doing that, and I thought that was a really smart idea for you, but I don't know, you know. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. But, yeah, so we went to your house, and you thought I was sleeping in, and I just got up at, like, 7 in the morning or whatever time they needed to get up, and all three of us went to breakfast, and it was pleasant, you know, it was great, and I just asked him if I could, you know, if I could marry you, if I could have their blessing, and your dad's first question was, what was my career going to be?
Right, yep.
Naturally.
Solid follow-up.
But they approved, and it all worked out.
It was just, I think it was a Monday, so it was probably the best Monday ever. But he picked me up from work, the desk, and suggested we go to Torchy's, which is like, I just can't say no to. So
we went there yesterday.
We went there yesterday. Yeah. So we had tacos, and then he asked like, hey, why don't we go to the spot? And you think like that maybe someone who's a little bit more like, I don't know, just not on top of things, but more like aware, kind of.
You're not very aware.
I'm not. I'm also really gullible too. So you say like, let's do this. I'm not really like thinking what's gonna happen, I guess. So anyway, I was surprised. But we go up to our spots where we first kissed and everything, and just kind of like hanging out there. And then he said like, you know, do you remember our first kiss? I'm like, yes, you know, please. It's like, well, what do you remember about it? I'm like, well, just being like kind of nervous and excited and everything, and you know, just stuff like that. He said like, well, I'm kind of nervous right now too, and that was my first like,
you know, had kind of a stupid face on, like,
yeah, yeah. But then he pulled like a little ring box out of his pocket, and remember like your hands were kind of shaking
yeah,
a
they
little
were.
bit. And so you just kind of put up, so will you marry me? I was like, of course. Yes, I will. So
I was nervous, which that makes no sense. Like, I knew you were gonna say yes. You had picked out the ring. It was
yeah,
like,
in fact.
why get nervous? But I still got nervous. I got more nervous asking you to marry me than I did talking to your parents.
I don't know. Maybe there's something about like that moment where you're
Yeah,
like,
I
it's
think
actually
so.
happening.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I graduate from UT in December, so I'll be done, and I plan on going to law school in fall of 2016. So I basically have a semester off where I'm going to get to just work.
No, really not.
Watch a lot of baseball. And work. But Synneve will finish in spring of 2016, so we'll together we just have 2 semesters left. And, yeah, I'll just be plugging away in law school for 3 years. Lose my soul. Yeah.
I'm thinking right now that I like to be a teacher, and maybe after doing that for a little while, I like to be a counselor, like let's go to college or something. So it's kind of like a little unsure still, but it's kind of the plan as it is right now. So we're also not sure where we'll be living, just kind of depending on where you get accepted and stuff. But
I'd love to stay in Austin, but UT Law is pretty hard to get into.
Right, so
a lot harder than UT undergrad.
Yeah, we'll go wherever we need to go. It'll be great, but I don't know. We'll just.
I vote Arizona.
Yeah, it's a pick, but we'll see. It'll be fun.